Alright, here we are doing Golf 5 eClub. This is a game that released in August, about mid-August of 2021. I believe I got it just about a week, maybe, about a week or so after it came out. And, yeah, we're going to do a quick little intro here. I'm going to go over a couple of things that I like and don't like just right off the bat. And we'll get straight into the gameplay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do about 4 holes of the regular golf course, of a regular course here, and then I'm going to do maybe a couple of holes for mini golf. We're not going to do all this other stuff in the middle. That's just basic driving range, putting green, all that. And so this game has some decent scenery to it. It's obviously sponsored or backed by Callaway, I guess, because their name is practically stamped on everything, and there are no other brands in this game except for Callaway. So I don't know if this is kind of just one of those games that, you know, advertises for Callaway and they hired a studio. So anyway, so what I ended up doing with this game, I actually shot a video yesterday of this game to post up, and I had some issues with Filmora 10. It wouldn't load the audio, so I have to go straight through on this instead of doing clips. And the other thing is and I had to delete it. Well, in between yesterday and this morning, I guess they had an update on the game, and I actually got a message from the developer saying that they had done some updates and to give a better star rating on the Oculus app and all that. So we're going to take a look at it and kind of see. But first, I'm going to just kind of do a first impressions type thing, exactly what I saw when I first got this game, and the reason why I have not played it very much. First off, there are not very many players online. Even then, there weren't hardly any players, and this is a Saturday right now at about 10 o'clock in the morning, so maybe more players will pick up. But one of the first things I went to, of course, is I hit golf course, and apparently this is the new course they came out with. Originally, that was one thing I didn't like, is that they only had one golf course for the entire game. And for me, I think every golf game ever made had at least 2 courses. Hell, NES Open had 3 courses. So, you know, I've always loved golf games. I've always played a little bit of golf. And, of course, I don't play as much now. I might go to the driving range here and there. But, you know, I box a lot, 1 to 2 times a week. I'm getting older, so that takes a while to recover. I bowl 3 to 4 times a week in a league. I'm a competition shooter, long range competition shooter. Spring and summer is when I do that. And plus work keeps me very busy. So anyway, so this is what I looked at when I first got the game. Went into tournaments. I said, you know, I want to play some golf tournaments. It's going to be really fun. And what is all this right here? I'll take a look at that here in a minute. And I saw this. Stuff like this right here. For a back 9 tournament, just 9 holes, they're shooting 22 under par. This guy right here plays in every tournament, every day. This guy needs a job right here. But this guy, so the front 9 tournament, this guy is 27 under par. So this guy is shooting like 49 under par. That is ultra unrealistic. Look at these scores. I mean, par 4s, par 5s, and all that stuff. This guy is getting basically double eagles and eagles, if not hole-in-ones on. I mean, you really can't beat that score unless you're getting a hole-in-one just about every. You can't even get really in the top 10 without being some kind of a crazy golf god. So this tells me, or this told me back then right off the bat, that this game is more of an arcade style, like maybe some Golden Tee or something. This is not a golf simulator, and you'll see some other reasons why. First of all, so that's a big turnoff for me. That was a major turnoff for me. And so the other thing is I got to looking at the bags here, and it goes by handicap. What's this? This must have been added to the game. Anyway, the better your handicap gets, the better clubs you get. And so those crazy scores, those under par scores, I'm going to blame the developer on it and not the player. I don't think the game's been hacked or mastered or anything like that, or exploited. I think it's because these guys are going arcade style with this game. And if the driver does 300 yards, the base clubs, I can only imagine what these would do. These guys are probably hitting 500-yard drives and therefore just chipping in, maybe even driving the green on half of these holes. Very unrealistic. Kills the game for me. This is brand new. I don't know what this is, but apparently you can buy it with coins. Boy, I'll tell you what, if they're putting microtransactions into this game, not going to be happy. Okay, so apparently these clubs do even better than the rest of them. They're just a little harder to control. This is BS right here. What's going on with this? I'm sorry, I got to take a look at it. Are you kidding me? 1 G5 coin equals a penny. You got to be kidding me. Microtransactions? Really? Are we going to start that in VR now? After somebody pays $20 for the game, you're going to do this BS right here? What do you use your coins for? Are we going to start doing this? Oh my God, we're going to start doing this. Pay to win, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is going to turn into, isn't it? That's what it looks like right here. So you can buy these super good clubs, so you don't have to have a handicap here to earn these from playing the game. You can just go straight to buying the good ones. What a bunch of crap, man. What a bunch of crap. Come on. What's this? That's my rankings. As you can see, I've played no online matches. You gotta be kidding me. What's this? The clubhouse. Okay, that's a chat room. English. Okay, so there's a little chat room in there. Well, that's very... I'll tell you what, if I would have bought this game today for $20 and saw this this microtransaction BS where you can buy coins for, I would have gotten the refund on this game right off the bat. No questions asked. I don't care if this game is the best golf game ever made. This is new also. What is this? High precision control, so it looks like it has something to do with more physics, maybe adding realism, because they really need realism in this game because it's far from realistic. It's more arcade style. Improvements in the clubs. Oh, just what we need is more range and accuracy. You know, because people getting eagles, hole-in-ones, and double eagles almost every single hole for 49 under par is not enough. Yeah, so they've done quite a bit. I'm not going to go through all this stuff here. There's too much to read for a video. So let's get into golfing here. So let's check out this new course here and do about 4 holes on it. We're going to do, I know practice kind of screws things up. Yeah, let's just do practice. Well, hell, they didn't even add 18 holes. They just added 9 holes. Even worse. So they still really only have 1.5 courses after 5 months. Let's check it out. Not too happy about it. So here's your general layout. I do like this big screen here. You know, all the good stuff. There's no wind that I can see in this game. At least no indication of wind except for this flag up here, banner, which gives me more of that arcade feel. Oh wow, what is going on here? So there's some, I don't know if you can see this or not. Oh wow, man, this is really bad. This frame rate, it is so choppy. It's literally, when I turn my head, it's going boom, 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 like this. I don't know if you can see it, if you'll be able to see it on the video. Oh man, this is almost unplayable to be like this. It's chopping. Yeah, this is really bad. It doesn't do this on the other course. So obviously they've got some performance issues on this new course that we waited 5 months to get for $20. Doesn't do it as bad over here, but once you start getting into more scenery and stuff, yeah. Right off the bat, I can tell you this is kind of garbage. Look at these trees. I don't know if you can see it. These trees look like 2D cardboard cutouts put into a 3D landscape. They have no depth to them at all. The texturing, they look like flat pieces of cardboard just standing up. I'm going to give these guys a... Now this looks good. This looks more, even though these are all flat, these have depth to them. They look like they have depth to them. They don't look like they're just pasted onto the scenery. Even with the shadows and the lighting and everything, these look... The texturing does not look right at all. It looks very fake. It almost looks like I'm in a little cartoon world, and I kind of am, I guess. But if they're going for realism here, this looks like late 90s, early 2000s kind of graphics. Which, I mean, it is VR. I mean, we're not playing for graphics here. But even in the distance, they look like cardboard cutouts. That's terrible. And this frame rate is so bad, you guys. We'll see what happens in the video. I think we'll do this one hole. But if it's going to be like this, I'm not going to. We're just going to do a couple more holes on the old course. Yeah, this is bad. Really bad, man. That's disappointing. I wonder what happens when we hit the drone view here. Okay, apparently the drone doesn't do anything. And the flyover doesn't work either? Wow. Did EA do this for them? They did, unfinished. Okay, so this update's not very good. So here's my other issue. So they haven't fixed this. See where my controller is? And look where the club is. If you're a golfer, your hand is not on the very tip of the club like mine is right now, actually above the club. You're gripped down and you're using your other hand. So this is back to being a one-handed golf game. It's very arcade-like, and it's very hard to swing because it gets real choppy about right here. So like I said, we're going to do one hole, get it out of the way. There's some, I don't know if it's the headset or if this is the game, but I have a feeling it's the game. So, some serious performance issues on this new map. So, sorry, man, but at this point, I'm not really going to give them any more stars on my Oculus review. That's for sure. Nothing's really changed, and what they put in is even lower quality than what they had before. So, let's get to the golf part. Seems like a pretty good swing. Didn't quite make the fairway, but that's fine. Head on up here. What do we have here? Man, this is so choppy, guys. It's really bad. I hope the video doesn't show this. Maybe it'll just show a slowdown in the frame rate, but I'm telling you what, like the tracking, it is literally bouncing the screen back and forth like this when I move my head. So it's pretty bad. It's a little disorienting, actually. For being a boxer, that's saying a lot. To be disoriented by something like that. Let's see, we're 152 yards to the pin. I mean, I can barely concentrate on... let's do this one here. Let's do a 9-iron. Where's the pin? God, I can barely see the pin from all the choppiness. I have to stay perfectly still. Okay, whoo! Oh, that's going to hook a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's just get this hole out of the way. On the fairway now. Whew. Man, I'm so glad I don't have to walk in this game, huh? It'd be really cool if you did have that element in this game where you could walk or jump in a cart. It'd be cool if you had all your online friends and you jump in a cart and without all this choppiness. And you could get in a cart with your friends and kind of like being on a real course, but not going to happen. 48 yards. What's the max on this club? Let's do it. Is that a 48-yard shot? Ooh, that's a little high. Backspin, come on. Ah, I shot over. That's all right. Let's see if we can actually blade this open a little bit and just kind of lob it. Is that possible to do? Oh, you can. You can lob it. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Oh my God, this frame rate's so bad I'm about to fall over here. So after this hole, we're going to jump to the old course because this is almost unplayable. I mean, look at the choppy frame rate on that. Wow, this is terrible. I don't think it's because I'm recording. I mean, it's possible, but the fact that it doesn't do this on the other, I don't know, we'll see. So there's the end of it. I got like a bogey or something there. So, not too bad. I mean, the gameplay's all right. It's very repetitive. It can be, it can get boring really quick. And the fact that there are no single-player elements, see, there's no choppiness at all. Everything's nice and smooth. No graphical issues or anything. If there was a single-player element to this game, it'd be really cool. If you had something like, let's see, let's do the second hole par 3 on the front 9. If you had like a single player goal, or you had the AI to play against, like in tournaments and win money and things like that, this game would be so much better. But the fact that it's pretty much all just what you see here, this arcade style of play, and your only competition are players who are getting 27, 25, 20 under par for 9 holes, that's ridiculous, man. Very arcade. I'm going to remove this. This isn't really even a golf game to me. It's an arcade style. It's like I don't know, like a fun park type of golf game. I like the realism when I get sports games like this, and this one is far from it. At least with the bowling, 4 VR bowl and darts, at least all of those different balls and all that stuff that you have, at least they count. They don't make your score impossibly, or they don't make your score perfect. They have an excellent balance element to it. Here, they don't. And it looks like if people don't want to increase their handicap, they can just go pay real money and buy a set of clubs. I hate that. I hope that these guys don't set some trend for VR and we end up with like EA Sports where they have microtransactions and, you know, every other game, and you know, you're bombarded with ads for, you know, for all that stuff. That would be the downfall of VR. So as you saw on the other one, the drone view did not work at all. Drone view works perfectly fine here. It was actually incorporated in to the game, into the Final Cut. So the new content they put in isn't even properly done. It isn't even finished. Because this feature is really cool. I think this is really cool. If you have this game, it's kind of a cool little feature. But they obviously just they didn't incorporate it in their brand new course with the choppy bad frame rate and terrible texturing. They didn't include any of the features in the game, or they didn't include all the features in the game that you get with the other course. So that's a big no-no for me, man. How about I shut up and start playing, right? Oh, is that water or is that bunker? I'll take bunker over water. All right, well, that's a little short. It's a little bit off. Let's get to it. Let's grab the old sandy wedge here. And 24 yards. Now let's see if I can get a good out. I can kind of see a little hill right there. See no choppiness at all. It is so smooth. So yeah, it's not the headset. There's obviously an issue with performance issue with the new course. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, well, got to start somewhere, right? All right. If I make this, I will call in sick on Monday. How's that? Okay, good, because I wasn't actually going to do it. Yeah, I was. Okay. I mean, it does have that. I do like this element of it right here. Not too bad, but man, I'm telling you, it is a little choppy right now for some reason. Well, it's probably because I'm moving my head so fast. But so okay, so there you go. There's one hole there. Let's go ahead and do. That's a second hole. Let's do the 8th hole. What is this? A par 5, 528. Now, we're going to look at those tournament scores. here in a minute and see exactly what these guys are getting. So obviously we're going to grab the driver. Look at that. I mean, your driver is 200 up to 296 yards for the base clubs. So I can only imagine what these guys are hitting with the advanced clubs. They're probably hitting 400 yards, man. No wind. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, I really duffed that one. You know what? That's mulligan. I tried too hard is what I did. I'll take that. So I hit that 207. That was pretty bad. And, all right, so I'm going to have to hit the old driver again. I would never hit a driver out on, you know, let's just hit the 3-wood. I was going to say, I'd never hit a driver out on the fairway. I don't think I know anybody that does that. We're still 300 yards of the pin. Let's get our stance done up here. There we go. That's more like it. 208 yards. Oops. You got to remember to go down there. I keep trying to click up here to move down to the ball, but you actually have to click down the course, it looks like. 130 yards to the pin. That looks like a job for the pitching wedge. I mean, the wind shows left to right, but I don't know if that's just part of the animation and it's not really the wind at all. So let's see what we can do here. All right, you can't do much, can you? I'm going to have to get a little bit closer to this. That's going to be short, I think. Way short. Wow, okay. Okay, that's way short. I obviously need some practice here in this game. I don't think I'll be getting much of it just for the fact that I don't enjoy this game very much. There's so much wrong with it. I mean, this element of it is okay, but I can get bored with this so quickly. I mean, so quickly. Okay. Dude, there's no way I swung that hard. Okay, well, whatever. I had a pretty good line to it. Maybe putting is my thing. Maybe I just the $20 I spent needs to be for mini golf. All right, let's do one more hole. We're gonna do one on the back nine, and let's check out the 18th hole. See if we got like a clubhouse and everything at the end of the. What? No clubhouse at the 18th hole? We'll see when we get down there. That wouldn't make any sense. It's another par 5 too. Okay, of course it is. Okay, so I'm actually, okay, we'll see what we can do here. That looks like a pretty good, okay, well, definitely, I'll have to agree, that is rough. Let's do a mulligan. Let's do a mulligan. Let's try that again. Let's adjust this way just a little bit. And that is not a little bit, but... All right, we're going to do another mulligan. We're in practice, right? Oh, what did I do on that one? Hang on. That one is a little bit better. That's kind of what I was going for originally. All right, 241 yards, one-handed. I'll take it. That's what mulligans are for. 340 yards to go. Let's do that flyover, that drone view, because I'm kind of curious. Okay, well, it's not going to do it from the point of your ball, apparently. I think I'm about right there. Where's that bunker at? All right, you know what? This is kind of useless, if that's how it is. Let's just try and hit it straight. Get past it. Oh, there you go. Not the best shot, but not the worst either. So what do we have here? 151 of the pin. Now my real 7-iron is like my perfect 150 club. Like, oh man, it's okay. So apparently these ranges are super ranges. I can only imagine what those other clubs are. Let's kind of square up here. Did I get under it too much? Oh yeah, I got way under it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's get the old lobster. 45 yards. Oh, it's an elevated green. Let's see if we can do this. I don't think that's going to make it. Okay, is that the green? Or is that like a... Apparently that's the green. Holy... Dude, is this the green? That's part of the green. Wow. Okay. 29 yards, huh? Open blade. Oops, that counted as a stroke. Let's try and lob this thing. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Alright. It's already too late. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen. It is pretty easy to putt in this game, it seems. So there you have it. There is your golf course segment of this game, which is the majority of it. It's kind of lame that we're at the 18th hole and we're out in the middle of nowhere. The no clubhouse. You know, anybody that's been on a golf course, the 18th hole ends at the clubhouse, the very clubhouse you see in the title menu. There's no clubhouse or anything. So what's up with that? I mean, that's being a little overcritical, I guess, but come on, man. Where's that golf course element here? I want to see the clubhouse and all the stuff around. I want to get that feel. I don't want to be like, cool, so we're finished with our round of golf today and we're out in the middle of the desert. We have to drive back against all the other players. You know, that's like, in reality, that's what it would be like. So, all right, let's go back to the menu. Yes. Again, not super impressed. So let's look at the tournaments here. So we did on the front 9. That tournament's already done. So we did the front 9 dunes. And let's see here. What do we do? What do we start off with? The first hole? First hole, this guy got an eagle. That's a par 4. This guy got a double eagle. In other words, he made it in, 2 shots? Yeah? 3 under par? No, that's a hole-in-one, isn't it? No. That's a double eagle. There's a hole-in-one on the first hole. A hole-in-one, guys, on a par 4. First hole. So, and then we did the par 3, which I think was the second hole. This guy got a hole-in-one. No, wait, hold on. What? Front 9. Well, you can't do a negative 4. Hang on, guys. I know we did the first par 3 there. So you got 3 under, a 4 under. This doesn't make any sense. If we did the front 9 and the par 3, then how is anybody getting a negative 4? How do you get 4 strokes under a par 3? And it doesn't matter if it's a second or third hole. You got negative 4s on it. I gotta look at this, man. Something's not right. Something is broken here. Let's take a look. So the second hole is a par 3. So we did the second hole just a minute ago. That's a par 3. That's 3 strokes you have to break even a 0. You have to get in the hole in 3 strokes. Okay? And that's on the dunes. That's the front 9 that we were on. That's a hole in one. That's a hole in one. That's the hole owes you one. Oh my God! So this game is total BS, man. How do you get 4 under par on a par 3? What do you get, like extra? You get a stroke back as a bonus? That doesn't make any sense. And then we did the 18th hole, which was a par 5. That's the back 9 tournament. Let's go to the back 9 tournament. That's the 9th hole, or that'd be the 18th hole. But so there's your eagle, or 3 under par. So he made it in 2 shots. That's realistic, at least. But the rest of this is, yeah. So there you have it. That's the golf side of the game. Obviously, there's an issue with the scoring because you should not be able to score 4 strokes under a par 3. That's like you literally, it's impossible. It is not possible. So here's the mini golf, and you know what, man? We're just gonna look the course over. I might do a couple little strokes real quick. Here's a stroke. So here's the mini golf course, as you can see. Not much to it. No windmills, no pop-ups or anything. It's just kind of like if you went to one of those little indoor fun parks or a Chuck E. Cheese's and they had mini golf in there, this is what you would have. So, but hey, it is a little bit of an extra element to the game. But this is basically about it. Boom, boom. Let's do this one right here. Let's do hole number 9 right here. Right in, there we go. Cool. So we'll let me do it. All right. Oh, get over there. Man, that's not bad. I'll take that. Yeah. I can only imagine what the scores are for this one, for the mini golf. What? Okay. So there you have it. That's that. Let's go back to the menu, close this out, be done with it. All in all, that's my overall gameplay. Looks like some people are getting online now. There's another little game mode here that, longest drive competition, all that. And I kind of wished... Let's see what the ranking is. Okay, well, I'm not sure. I guess you get points. I was kind of hoping to see what the drive distances are for these top players. If they're hitting 500 yards, they got to be hitting 400 or 500 yards to be getting par 5s in 2 shots, or just so lucky or so hacked that they can hit a 200-yard shot for their next shot and put it in the cup almost every time. So either way, if this was a 5-star review, I'm going to give this game 1.5 to 2 stars, just because of content. There's not much content, to be honest with you. Not for single player. Obviously the multiplayer, the tournament side of this is just completely unrealistic. You really don't have any chance unless you want to spend every day playing unrealistically. For me, that's a big turnoff. Games like 4VR Bowl, where you have a chance every day, you have a leaderboard every day. You don't have people bowling 300s. Your first 1,000 players bowling 300s. You don't have that. Your first player guy might be bowling a 250 or 60 on a certain lane. They balance the game. This game is extremely unbalanced. It's arcade style. This, to me, is not a golf realism game. So if you're looking for realistic golf, don't get this game. I'm sorry, but you may like what you've seen. Maybe you just want simple arcade style golf. Have at it. But there's no single player mode. There's no AI to play against. There's no goal for single player other than to get better and then go into a tournament and try and golf 50 under par, because that's what the other players are doing. So either way, This is a game, like I said, I'm going through all the games on my library. This is one that's been on the shelf for 4 or 5 months. I played very rarely. As a matter of fact, I've just played this game longer than I've played it in a single session since I bought it, even from the first day when I realized all this stuff. So other than that, it'll be posted up, and if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and I really do enjoy making videos, and I'll be making another video shortly of another game in my library.